Hear my call, little ice snake. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Grip the knife and move vigorously, with a degree of relaxation. Be steady.
The key to getting the spell to work is to let your soul force run free.
My twin branch is flying too.
Attention.
Come down quickly! Come down! Come down!
Don't be so nervous.
Hey, don't run!
Don't just stand there, go get it back.
Don't run away!
Your technique is improving.
You're also good.
Let it go! Excuse me.
Watch where you're going. Were you causing trouble again?
It's not my fault. It was this.
What was that?
What's happening? What's happening?
I got you.
Don't run away. Over there.
What's going on?
Really? Hannah's intruded us? Huh? A giant fish and a fire rat? How do you pass the fog barrier?
Your sword. What is it made of? May I take a look?
You seem to be pretty welcome here.
me. Come on! They're all yours!
Damn. You monsters! Stop! Master Chillian, Master Boo, save us!
Leave them to me. You do what we came to do. You'll pay for this with your life. After them, quick!
Stop!
In classic mode, the mouse cursor is always displayed. Hold the left or right mouse button and move the mouse to change the camera perspective. This mode is perfect for when you often need to click the interface. In action mode, the mouse cursor is hidden and the camera perspective changes when moving the mouse. Left and right clicking activates skills. This mode is more appropriate for combat.
Hold W and move forward. Drag the mouse to adjust the camera.
You shouldn't go any further. Go back with the others.
Although this place is wonderful, we cannot remain here long. Come home with me. Hey, come here! You're in the Floral Palace, but you're badly hurt and your soul has begun its journey. Do you see that door? On the other side is the path between life and death. They were all killed. You were slightly... According to the envoy...
There is only one.
Right-click the equipment to equip it.
The barrier has been breached. The Awakener students can now enter, as can students from other illustrious factions. Before coming here, I worked with the Chin League to purge all evil from the path, so it is safe. Xiao Tao. She jumped into the Forbidden Court. As for Zhang Kanhua, that Zhang Wuqi with the red hair took him away. There's still no news from him.
The enemies are very strong. We have to stick together. Hey, where are the others? Why am I alone here?
Flowing Fragrance is a ranged skill. You can use it to attack from a distance.
Sad Spring is a special skill that consumes vitality to cause area damage. Right-click to attack the target with Sad Spring.
Yes, the soul force has been restored. There shouldn't be any problems.
I have set up a resurrection formation at Shixiang Gate. It will allow your soul to return. You can go there alone. You... Times are... I have to show...
This magical formation is surrounded by Yinchi. You'll probably be plagued by hordes of ghosts. Try to drive them away with the underworld lantern. Thank goodness, your soul has finally returned.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Ouch, that really hurts.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We'll see to you right away.
A student who came to help us. A bit like this. Thank goodness! You've... The older sister, the people of... Do you see... They're very... I heard from my sister that the Floral Palace has been sealed for over 50 years. No matter how much the outer world changes, we mustn't forget to take good care of ourselves. I've never seen so many outsiders. Zheng Kenhua said that outsiders are greedy and bad, and even he was deceived by them. How am I supposed to deal with it?
Since there are no objections, we will use the method of Elder Yuru Shang to drive the remaining negative chi out of the injured body. Along with driving...
Didn't Mang...
There are also...
I've borrowed an arcane healing artifact from the school.
Good that you're thinking of, but your twin... They all will... In times of...
Sandmaster...
If you want to...
You witch. How beautiful. The Floral Palace has earned its name. I have traveled the world and seen many beautiful things. The landscape here is in the top 5. How big the world is. There is no stability to speak of, and there still seems to be a certain disagreement. Sunken Jade Lake is like a frozen mirror. The mountain of wondrous creation is as beautiful as a painting. Spirit animals cavort in the valley of the sea of fragrant flowers. The chasm of remote darkness is mysterious and inscrutable. The star tempest flows high in the sky. The beautiful Rapture Quarter is fragrant day and night. All are unique, beautiful landscapes.
I know him. If I... You're
Don't worry. No one's talking about the twin branch. Is it part of the magic of the Fox Mages? Such a wonderful magic. It even reminded me of the rainflowers in the south. Together with flesh and blood and plant spirits, I've learned so much on this visit to the Floral Palace. I'll protect you. A very beautiful flower. It is more beautiful than I thought. It looks really good on you.
No rush. All right. You've learned double jump. Press space to take off while sprinting, and press space in the air to perform a double jump.
Those are only small demons who've just reached enlightenment. Students ought to be able to manage on their own, or I'll have to have a word with their teacher. And besides, my master, Lady Bihung, is also very proficient in the secret technique of sealing. She showed me the basics when I stayed with her. I'll go with you. Perhaps we can help.
interface with the left mouse button to show the information on this quest.
This is the eye of the formation of the floral.
I'm going to die anyway. I'd rather go down with you. It's not in vain that Master Magi loves me.
Major, you can't escape!
Let's see. Who wants to flee?
Sister-in-law, we're coming to pick you up. Master Demon King has given the order. We must protect her. We have important things to discuss with the Master.
Do you want to leave? You will pay for the Floral Palace student with your life.
If you want to kill my sister-in-law, you'll have to go through me.
I'll stop the demon army. You set off in pursuit.
The barrier needs a couple more helpers. Go and help.
my opinion, Elder Chin-Chi is very good-natured and also very strong in magic. Why do the other masters despise him so much?
I've heard that he once started a fight with the Grand Palace Master.
What? The one messing with the Grand Palace Master came from the Temple of Peace.
Don't do.
You... what?
The Temple of Peace belongs to Heaven's Children.
Some golden feathers.
It's not easy to tell the difference between them.
The level does not match. The level does not match.
Although you have only... Don't...
Okay, there's no rush. You move around the clouds so easily. Our Shangxi Palace is deep in the Wuling Mountains.
I heard you were serious. Oh.
Glad. Such an extraordinary aroma and great lasting taste. This tea is truly unique and wonderful. If I remember correctly, some Futu hibiscus pollen should be added.
I thought Heaven's Children members only... One...
There are a few more things I'd like to discuss with your Sendmaster. That's easy. I will have the students stationed on the Bashen Plateau keep an eye out for that.
Is gone in a matter of seconds. Your magic is really impressive.
Actually, you almost hit me just now. If we do it again, I'm sure you'll win.
can't believe it's so difficult. You know my husband.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I've often heard that the pastries from the Floral Palace are very special, not just because of the color and aroma, but also... You just mentioned Xiangshen Festival. Oh, yes, it's all good. I just find them a little sour.
Whoa! Nuclear...
We're taking
This
the
plant
spirit
here is
flower
called
to
clear
Lianxi
jade.
Maybe they can test the
Or
effect of the
maybe-
medicine made from this flower.
No, it's called a what's it? Heart's twig?
The recipes from the Du Yi Sutra may look disgusting, but they can save lives.
When using the Blossom Dream, it's important to let the soul force flow carefully and evenly into the body of the injured person. This is the only way to prevent the incoming soul force from colliding with the existing soul force. You also need to be flexible. You should use different techniques in different situations. This requires both practice and experience. Not bad. Now they...
I heard from the mystic student that many other places beside the Floral Palace were afflicted by the demon seed. Damn Wuchi. The Taoists...
If I'm not mistaken, this is jade grass, isn't it? I once used it to treat a friend's wounds. Superficially, it looks simple enough, but careful. The jade grass is slightly poisonous to you. Don't apply too much.
The 3 scouts have can heal wounds quickly. Bone powder can restore focus.
I saw what in the... Please go...
I've heard that the Temple of Peace harbors an ancient grudge against your palace master Jiang Kanhua. Shi Wen is supposed to tell me the details. Heaven's Children is just a pact between many schools. No one but a true leader can give us orders. As long as we pull together to fight evil, we are kindred spirits. A little misunderstanding doesn't change things. Anyway, haven't I got into enough trouble since I became an elder?
Cannot be cast.
going to say anything, I'll say it myself. Xu Yan, did Jiang Kanhua, master of the Floral Palace, study in the Temple of Peace back then? Did him as a student for a long time, right? The
It's...
Wait.
If you want to inquire about things in the past, you don't need to use a weapon.
Yes, exactly! Can't we learn everything with a look in the lunar mirror of distant... Lunar mirror... Yeah.
Please.
You killed Master Qinro yourself and took your revenge. Why are you still hurting the Temple of Peace students? None of them has ever seen the Master.
Just seeing her disguise makes me sick.
You... drop it. As long as you protect Yu Zhao effectively, I will take full responsibility when I return to the Temple of Peace.
I am not like Qinro. I will keep my word. As long as I am here, nobody will hassle Yu Zhao.
Thanks a lot.
At the time, I wanted you to work for me, but you didn't want to. Do you regret it now?
I know I made a mistake. I ask for forgiveness. Please, help me to unlock the incense lock on my body. I swear, I'll be obedient from this day forward. I beg you, forgive me this time.
Cannot be used.
Each of us is responsible for their own life. It doesn't matter how precious yours is, you can't waste it paying off someone else's debts.
Keeper of the West, how valuable is this life-prolonging goo? After all, you are willing to use it on this boy.
I'm saying it's not a bad thing that the Heaven's children owe us a life.
Shuyodo, you don't normally say anything, but I
Impossible!
Like what you do.
His soul has been separated from his body. This goo can only attach to his life, but it can't save it.
Shi Yuan is moving towards the path between life and death. Get him quick. Death would actually be a way out. But Shi Yuan bears such deep hatred. If he is reborn, his next life or even the one after that, he'll still be ensnared in sin and guilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shiyuan, do you remember Brother Shidao? He's still alive. But like you, he's changed beyond all recognition. Please to wash away Jinro's sins. Must help.
Thank you for your efforts. Now it's my turn.
Oh.
Not
All right.
Then hold tight to my horns.
You don't need to rush. Come and tell me who you're looking for. Well, what's the matter? Since the ear...
last words.
If must. Young lady, what will you tell the two palace masters when they return? The Qin League has a history stretching back 900 years. One cannot simply come and go.
900 years ago. If you...
Are you sure?
Yes, I swear by the red thread parasol.
"900 years ago, the immortal Lan Yao Qi led many students on an expedition to the sacred valley near the Qin Mausoleum, a place rich in soul qi. Harnessing this force, they established the seal of the 5 heaven stones on a floating island to seal the Qin Mausoleum.
This floating island was the prototype for today's cloud rise. Over the past 100 years, in addition to some immortal students who originally guarded this place, every larger school has dispatched students to patrol and repair the magic formation at regular intervals. Cloud Rise has grown into an important base for the Qin League. Many people come here to share secret techniques or trade with the treasures of heaven and earth, as well as convene packed councils.
This is the Lotus Terrace. This white... Huh? Is he ever... Don't... Hey.
This is our blacksmith in Cloud Rise. What are you trying? Oh. For a in Ironsmith?
I think the...
Wally, don't move! Why do you run as soon as you see us?
Well, it's...
Not, but well...
Come with me. Oh, yes. Before we head there, do you see the dragon star over there?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. This is the Terrace of the Hanging Sword. Master Kumuzi forges swords here.
Do you already know? I heard that Zhang Wuqi reappeared in the Floral Palace and took Palace Master.
Was Hao Sang there too? We were friends in the past, but there is something odd about their recent reconciliation.
How many times is this now? You what? Here go.
Are you?
Oh, yes!
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I admire you.
Fine, fine. Wine with sword and dance. You're new here. Have you seen the sculpture of the goddess Yao Qi in the Yaoqian Palace? Let's put it this way. Inside the Jin Master, did you know? Good.
Sword. If you aren't careful, you'll end up on an evil path. Both the blood sacrifices. Would it be possible to put the sacred protection of the Reaper's blood?
Student.
By the way, I
Was...
Hey, where are you? Come quickly to the Yaoqian Palace.
I've sent the letter to the 3... Where...
Good. The Blade Master...
Huh.
Yeah.
I heard the Blight Beast's poisonous blood contaminated the water in the lunar crown pool in addition to the tree. Will the Institute really manage to find a solution?
Elder Chow Chow said that the new detoxifying medication only has limited efficacy. If we want... Grandmaster, as scholars in Jiangdu later discovered, Hao Song first met with a Qin Mausoleum student at the Floral Sweet Monastery.
It's the Awakeners who invaded your Floral Palace. They set the extremely poisonous Blight Beast free, destroying the fence, protecting the Lunar Crown Tree, and allowing the Lunar Crown Tree and lake to be contaminated with poison.
The Shadow Elder of... In that...
That purplish-black mist near the branches just above the water is what the healer calls epidemic gas, and it's known colloquially as negative chi. It comes from the poison of the Blight Beasts, as cultivated by the Awakeners.
When Zhang Wuqi first arrived in the valley, he was still quite young, despite his fame.
Wu Qi left the valley suddenly with no explanation. Hao Tsang stayed silent about it, and nobody knew what had happened.
Plan.
Did you read Hao Tsang and Chinger's commentary on the old books? Chinger, Hao Tsang, even Wei Wei. We were all a part of it. Who would believe Hao Tsang could ever do something like that if they hadn't witnessed it with their own eyes? We buried Chinger's mortal remains in the Lunar Crown Pool, in accordance with Moa's...
Now let's learn about basic skills. Fragrance can restore your soul force. Consume soul force to use the core ability Sad Spring. Sad Spring can deal major damage and regenerate your fragrance at the same time. By consuming fragrance, you can cast Swarm of Flies. Swarm of Flies can deal damage over time to the target. It can be stacked a maximum of 3 times. Very good. I will now remove the clip cuts from the dummies. Using the Dragon Strike and the Stone Moss upgrade, Light Red Dill can significantly increase the damage from Swarm of Flies. Red leaves can deal major damage to nearby targets affected by Swarm of Flies. You've got talent. Don't forget to hone these skills in daily combat. Even by repeating the old, you can learn something new.
Water pepper grass grows nearby. I'll help you look for it.
Chen. They're descendants of refugees from the northwest. They're warlike and bloodthirsty. They love to hunt rare animals. They have wreaked havoc in the Valley of 100 Grasses for thousands of years. They've been here longer than we have. What are we to do? Master Yao Qi taught us that people hunt animals and sheep graze grass. It is the way of things. All we can do is teach them how to hunt sustainably, but we aren't allowed to exterminate them.
I've searched this side already.